Right, so tonight we're making carrot whiskey. It's going to take about 4 days to ferment once it's made up and all this and other, and then it's going to be like ready for drinking this time next year.
12 months to be precise.
About this time next year.
Carrot whiskey.
We've got like an ingredients book and stuff here. Basically, we've got carrots, a kilogram of carrots in there boiling for 20 minutes. Easy peasy, piece of piss. We've got his bucket, sterilising stuff, we've got his bits and bobs in. Sterilise everything.
2 sachets.
2 sachets wine yeast.
2 sachets wine yeast plus with your acid.
Lemon. We've got some yeast nutrient and a kilo of wheat. Wheat very important for this. So as instructions, what we're doing is boiling everything up, then we're basically going to mix it all up, chuck everything in a bucket, leave it for 4 days.
I'm happy about it.
Shouldn't be long. Just going to boil this over. Next stage will come soon. Right, so now what we're going to do is, Mr. Saul, fill this with boiling water. This is where sugar all goes in. And then these 2 bags of sugar are going to mix in with boiling water. We need this to go in with shit, like.
Does it tell you the right amount of water?
That'll do. Yeah, man, just mix it in.
How much water to put in? Thanks. Fork and spoon. Steady rotation. The sugar going into the boiling water.
Get it mixed, Mr. Saul. While he mixes that, I'll just point out that we've already got juice and rind of 5 lemons and 5 oranges over here. This is going to be a citric boost and there's acid balance. It's bubbling away lovely. This is all going in. Pour it in and do it, man.
You sure you don't need more water?
No, it's sand, that is. Got something to say, mate?
Right. Emptying the second kilo of sugar into boiling water.
This all goes in there and mixes up until it's nicely juiced. Next stage. Next we're just going to quickly strain off the juice into the bucket. Yeah, man. Fingers.
Ah, it's boiling, Moss. Fucking hell, that's boiling. I had to move that, I'm sorry. Oh,
We're back on. Saul's burnt his fingers. Alright. So next we're going to put his funky sugar stuff in there in hot water. Into his funky carrot juice. This is going to be amazing. I hope it works. Smells like carrot whiskey. What do you reckon, son?
Of course. Now we need to mix the cauldron in.
Get a good old stir in there.
Good old stir.
What do we have to do next, lad?
Now we have to put some yeast in.
Hang on a minute. Aren't you jumping gun? Not till it's cooled down to about 23 degrees
Celsius. Good stir.
Yeah, when this is cooled down to about 23, 22 to 24, 23 is in the middle of them, then we'll add rest of the stuff, and then...
all in order. Put the right fermenting.
I'm just outside now, we've put it outside, we're going to cool this down to 23, roughly, we want it. Much hotter than that. When you add your yeast and everything else, it's going to probably kill your yeast. And it won't be very good for it. So, cooling it down outside. What a beautiful night to do this. Yeah, man. Right. So we've got all this stuff back in here. It's cooled back down to like 23 degrees, which is a good temperature. We're going to chuck in, because I've got no acid blend, so I've made it all myself, which I'd rather do anyway. loads better. Rind of 3 lemons and juice of 3 lemons, rind of 3 oranges and juice of 3 oranges. That goes in. Give that a quick stir. Over here we've got kilogram of wheat.
Can you prove it's kilogram?
It's a kilogram, believe me, it's a kilogram. It's a kilogram of wheat, and it's beautiful wheat as well. It's also from the farm up the road.
Right.
It's mint wheat.
So it's homegrown wheat.
Shit hot wheat, that is. Give that a stir in, just make sure it's all getting a bit wet. Quickly as you go.
Aggravate it.
Aggravate the little bugger. Then we've got some yeast nutrient. You want like a tablespoon full of that. Flick that in. That's alright. That's good. Get a little whip up.
Motion of aggravation.
Aggravate the little blighter. Like aggravating things. Then last off we're going to just pitch some wine yeast. Super compound. This is, we need it to be super high concentrate to make mega shit. The good thing about making this carrot whiskey is you don't need to like be too worried and careful about how you pitch your wine yeast, because sometimes you have to sprinkle it on top. With this you can just give it a good stir in. That instantly smells as though something's going to happen like within the next couple of days. That's wicked. Give that a stir up, and then we're going to pitch that for... No, we're not going to pitch it. Sorry. Bad brew. We're going to leave that to ferment out for 4 days, and then we're going to look at chucking it in a demijohn with an airlock. Right, next thing is we're going to leg it through to the next room. So you've got to be quick with this because we're going through everywhere. We're going to go and chuck it in a nice cool, no, warm place. Go! That's it now, we're just going to leave it in bucket in here in a nice warm place. This is where we're fermenting stuff out.
And I must say it's warm.
We want this at a stable...
Heater supply.
We want this at a like stable 24 degrees now, yeast's been pitched.
So it's bringing the temperature up then, from 23 degrees.
What happens is, the yeast combines with the sugar and it'll interfuse and it'll gravitate and eat one another. The yeast eats the sugar, producing alcohol. Yeah!
Doesn't need to be any more aggravation.
Normal, it needs aggravating. Yeah, aggravate everything. Aggravate it. 65 to 70% of the sugar should be ate and made into alcohol from the yeast. Day 3. I'm going to chuck it in an airlock tomorrow. I just brought come in to listen and see. You can't really see very much, but I hope you can hear it. It's bubbling away fruity. It's raging. So I've just strained that off through muslin cloth and a funnel into there. That's all nice and clean now. Just going to whack it in an airlock and then leave that to ferment out now for ages. So there it is, a gallon of carrot whiskey fermenting out, lovely. Just says leave that for ages, then we'll get it bottled up, and then 12 minutes from then it'll get drunk. There's all my nettle beer. Over and out. Thanks for watching.